guys, so in this video I'd like to talk to you about how you might be sitting at your desk and how that might be affecting your posture. So I've just got a pretty standard chair here to show you. Obviously your desk chair will be slightly different, but the point being here is that when people are sitting at a desk or even sitting at, say, the dining room table, what they tend to do is slump backwards. So you can see now that having been in a really nice neutral spine position, I've now curving through the back and I'm slumping. So my spine is now really overly curved and it's putting lots more pressure through my lower back than it is when I have that lovely S-shaped neutral spine in this position. So what we want to try and do at work or when we're sitting at the dinner table or eating meals is try not to sit back into your chair. And the easiest way to actually do this, to take the stress off, because it feels quite hard work when you start sitting like this and you're not used to it, is actually come and sit right at the edge of your chair and then settle your feet about hip distance apart, and you'll know because your knees will be in line with your hips. And actually when you're in this position, it naturally creates that S-shaped curve through your spine, and it suddenly becomes almost a weightless feeling of sitting upright, and then you naturally start taking your shoulders back into the right place as well. So I would say to you, when you're thinking about sitting in these sort of hard back chairs there, try to think about coming to the edge of that chair, getting your feet flat on the ground. If it's a work chair, it might be an ergonomic chair. Do get that checked, because ergonomic chairs aren't always made for your back, and it might be pushing your back in and out of a quite odd position. You might actually be better with a much simpler chair like this, which you can then control where you're sitting, instead of having an ergonomic one pushing you in and out of position. Now, if like me, you're relatively on the small side at 5'3", it's really important that you sit towards the front of the chair. If I push myself back too far, I'm almost struggling to get my toes on the ground and I'm now straining my legs. So really important that you've got both feet flat on the ground, and if you can't quite reach, pop something underneath your foot. If you're in an office, they'll be able to give you some kind of footrest to lift your feet up, and that's going to give you a much more comfortable seated position during the day, but it's also going to really look after your spine. So I hope that's helpful. Have a little think about how you're sitting this week and see if you can make some minor improvements.